So the first thing I want to go over with you is wattage. Now you can see on my big black max here, it's 7,000 running watts, 8,750 starting watts. You've got the Craftsman here, it says it's a 3300. You've got the Generac here that also says it is a 3300. But there's a huge difference in these two, and I want to show you why. When we come around to the Generac, you can see it says it's a 3300, which it has 3,300 running watts, but 3,750 starting watts. Okay, so while it's running, it can power 3,300 watts. Now, even though the Craftsman says it's a 3,300, it actually is 3,300 starting and 2,500 running watts. So it's a huge difference. I mean, that's 800 watts of power between these two. So they might look like they're the same amount of power, but they're not. Now, deciding on how many watts you need, that's the next step. So first you decide what is most important to you. Obviously, a refrigerator, or do you have a standing freezer? Are you on oxygen? Do you have an oxygen machine that needs to be run? You're going to want to have lights, hopefully. You're going to, might want to run a TV. All of these things need to be factored in to when you decide what size generator you need. So we know for sure that everybody wants to run a refrigerator when the power's out. Well, how many watts does a refrigerator use? A lot of times when you buy a refrigerator, it will come with a sheet of paper that says, all the information about the energy. But sometimes you throw that piece of paper away, so you really have no idea. Now, it's a well-known fact that most refrigerators run about 800 watts. Sometimes you don't know the watts, though, and it might give you just the amps. To figure out any wattage usage when it comes to only having the amp number, all you have to do is multiply it by whatever, circuit you're using. If it's a 120 circuit, you multiply, like say a refrigerator uses 7 amps, you multiply 7 by 120, you get 840 amps or 840 watts. That's how much power that refrigerator needs. If is a 240 or a 220, you still do the same thing. You multiply the amps by whatever circuit you're using, and that's how you find out your watts. So once you've decided on how many watts you need to use during a power outage, that's when you decide, what generator or inverter that you're going to purchase. And it does decide on how much money you want to spend, but at the same time, this is insurance that you're going to be safe and warm or cool and fed during a power outage. So it's definitely something worth investing in.